Hey guys, it's Maddie, and today I'll be doing the Ruler of Books tag. I feel like a little kid in my little sparkly tiara, but I felt it was very fitting for this video because I actually had a crown, or better yet, a tiara, so I'm like, yeah, let's wear it for this video, because it just makes sense. So this is a tag I came across that is all about what you would do if you were the ruler of books, which I think is such a cool tag. So let's just get started with the questions. If you were the ruler of books, what book would you make everyone read? And for this question, I chose the book Every Day by David Levithan. I've talked about this book so many times because I loved it. I love it so much. And I just think it's a book that everyone should read just because I think it's just so inspiring. It has to do with not judging a person by how they look, but how their personality is and who they are as a person, which I think is just such an important theme, and because of that I just think everyone should read it. And also it's just overall just such a good story that I feel like is so underrated, so I would really command, if I was a ruler of books, for everyone to read this book because I just think it's amazing. If you were the ruler of books, what would you abolish in book construction? When it comes to physical aspects of books, I would probably abolish a lot of things, but the number one thing I came up with is stickers on books. You know when you go to the bookstore, or I see these at Target most of the time, so they'll have stickers on the book like saying 10% off or 20% off, and when you take it off it leaves like a sticky residue on the book, and it's just so annoying. I hate it so much because of that residue. It won't come off, and it's just leaves the cover, a spot on the cover, all sticky, or sometimes it'll even peel off some of the cover underneath, and it's just so annoying. And I just wish that was done away with because I don't think anyone likes to see sticky residue on their books. It's really, really annoying, and I don't know, hopefully someday there'll be a stop to that and someone will finally see that, hey, this kind of is a problem because it's leaving a sticky substance on the cover of the book, and maybe people don't like that because that would be great because it's just so annoying. If you were the ruler of books, what author would you commission to write you any book? And for this one, I chose Casey West, because I just really love her writing, and I would want her to write so many books because I would read them in an instant. And I still haven't read these two. I've only read this one by her, but I need to read these because her writing is so great, and I would definitely want her to write books all the time for me because I would probably just eat them up because I just love them so much. If you were the ruler of books, what book would you donate to the library basement to make room for new books? And I chose Written in the Stars. I wasn't a huge fan of this book. It was, for one thing, I didn't like the writing style at all. I wasn't a fan of the writing, and I just wasn't in love with the story. I think the idea behind it is cool. It has to do with a Pakistani girl having to go into an arranged marriage when she doesn't want to. I like that idea and the concept of that, but I just wasn't a huge fan of how the book played out, and most of all, I just wasn't a fan of the writing. It was too bland for me, so I would donate this to the library basement, unfortunately, to make room for new books, because I just wasn't a fan of this one. It wasn't my cup of tea at all. If you were the ruler of books, what cover artist would you commission to make a mural? And I will have the cover artist for Everything Everything by Nicola Yu to make a mural. Let's see if sometimes they list the cover artists on the book. Let's see if they list it on here. It says jacket illustration by Good Wives and Warriors, jacket design by Natalie C. Souza. So Natalie, you will have to make a mural in my world if I was the ruler of books, because I love this cover. I think if there was a mural of just the illustrations on the book cover, all of this, it would look so pretty. So I would definitely have this cover be a mural because it would just look so pretty, and I would want to look at it all the time probably. If you were the ruler of books, what character's face would you put on a coin? And I chose Rhysand from A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J. Maas because I would probably love to look at his face all the time, and if it was a coin I would just stare at it probably. So I would just commission for his face to be on a coin because I just probably would love to stare at his face all day, and I'm sure there are a lot of people like me who would want that too. If you were the ruler of books, what book would you award the ruler of books 2016 prize to. And this one was a no-brainer. I would award the prize to Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard because I think this is going to be my favorite book I've read this year because I just have become obsessed with this book, with this series, and the third book comes out in a few months and I'm just like so excited. So I really loved this book. I would highly recommend it. It is a good fantasy, kind of also a dystopian-ish book, so this one was just great, and I think it really deserves the prize for the 2016 book for this year, even though it didn't come out in 2016, but I read it this year, and I just loved it. So that was the Ruler of Books tag. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below for more bookish related videos and tags, and I'll be back with another video really soon. Bye!